Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is, I'm the Arcana Angel, spirit led, cornbread fed. And I got time today. How y'all doing? Welcome in to the Dynasty 12 drummers drumming. I don't know if you got that, saw that video earlier. That's why you should subscribe and hit that bell. Because you do not want to miss the energy shifts. You just don't. It was beautiful. Today is a focus on power and finances. Said 11 pipers was piping. I was like, oh, some people thinking about some stuff, coming up with something, trying to come up with something, influence, trying to gain influence over something or someone or something. And then, we always stay ahead. I want to keep you hip to the energy ahead of time so you can protect yourself and you won't be overly exposed to things because, the grand is rising and we are master builders. 12 drummers drumming. A couple of things came up with the 12. First, it was the 12 tribes. Then it was the 12 laws. And 12, then I thought about rehab and the brain. Then, of course, I thought about Pinky, you know what I'm saying? And then the 12 dimensions. With that 12, the approach to life and awareness, outlooks. Couple of energies came out in the pre-read too. If you have been here before, then I usually do like an animal energy totem. The last video that we did going into the new year, I think the animal totem was a person. It was the King of Cups. And I was like, oh, okay, we having a human experience. We spiritual beings having a human experience. And then it did talk about the portal being open and spiritual beings coming through to have a human experience. I don't know what kind of experience it is. We're going to break this thing down. I'm spirit led, cornbread fed. Giving honor, of course, to the Most High. Inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth. And inviting you in. There's 3 type of people in the world. The Knight of Cups came out. But it's a knight that's coming up as a page. Look how he doing his hands. 6, 7. True love, juggling, something fearing, something slipping through the fingers. Making irresponsible promises, And I feel like with that irresponsible promises, I feel like just getting carried away, wanting the best, right? Wanting the best, the lotus, wanting the beauty, wanting to create, wanting to give the offer, but the offer is just not offering. Somebody's offer is just not offering. Knight of Cups energy. Then we got the King of Swords. The King of Strategy, Compassion, and discernment. Well connected, all the feathers, meaning connection, really having a well connection to the spiritual or just well connected to the community. Rising above. And it made me feel like something that's eluded, elusive, right? Something that maybe somebody's seeing that is just, it feels as if just can't get it. Just can't get it. I'm steady pushing this table. I'm using this table to prop my legs up. Three type of people in the world. And then it's nobody else came out. Those were the only two entities that came out. And that made me think, of course, that's either a hit or op, because you know, the more opportunities, the more ops. It gave me family. It gave me somebody with a strong influence, or like especially monetary influence. Like if you paying the bills, then you're gonna be being to my will. But no, but we have free will. I don't care how many bills you pay. Don't let anybody hold money over you. That's what's kind of given in some situations. Like the grand scheme of things, year one, the grand scheme, year one, y'all, no breaks. That's what Spirit said. This is the go getters with no breaks, the type 12 brain. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. Today is a waning, gibbous day. And I want to pull because old souls are influenced. Past energy, energy, old souls. I want to get that energy out on the board. It's the third. Told you. Influence. Somebody could be older. It could be an age gap, or somebody could have just been knowing somebody for a long time. It could be a neighbor, family member. Could be an ancestor. Ancestral, that ancestral energy did come out, you know, like the way we used to do things, the way it's always been done. Let's get this wise soul energy. Let somebody made a lasting impression, or somebody will be making a lasting impression. You have to be vulnerable. Waning gibbous moon. As above, so below. One of the 12 laws. The laws of correspondence. Somebody could be getting some correspondence, or have already got the correspondence in current energy of getting the correspondence from ancient energies, ancient influence, something older influencing the newer. Or which one is the newer or the older? This how it came out. So as above, so below. Something about simpleness did come out too in the energy. As above, so below. That's funny how the deck split like that. Old souls. Old souls. First house, the 12 tribes did come out. Somebody could be part of the 12 tribes. I don't know how far y'all trace y'all bloodline. I trace mine back pretty far. It's good to be aware of your stock. You know what I'm saying? What you come from, right? That way you get to facilitate your means, your vibration. Ooh, ships and karmic relationships. A relationship, karmic is not always bad, okay? Karmic, like the energy of the 8, karma. It comes around. What goes around comes around. And something very well may be coming back around. Well, this is the influence, a powerful influence. Somebody with an old soul, like they've been there before, you've been there before. This is not just about bloodline. This is about experiences. Getting authority over experiences. Waning Gibeahs. Having something to share. Like somebody sharing a secret or something. Somebody saying something. Hey, Abraham. Or I hope I know I probably brutally messed that up, but my bad. Yeah, old souls. Lasting impression. Being vulnerable. Look at him all laughing and stuff like giddy. That's what I'm getting, like the vulnerability, like being feeling comfortable enough to be like, oh look, coming up out of enslavement. I love that. Because we're talking the dynasty. And you know, when we're talking dynasty, the grand scheme of things, the dynasty, I got the fourth generation. I think it have to be four generations, or I don't know if somebody's part of a generation like me. We have kind of a dynasty. We have my mother, me, my kids, and my grandkids. That's four generations. That's a dynasty. We build an enduring, lasting legacy, right? A powerful influence. My daughter is in healthcare. I have a daughter that's a survivor. I have a son that's a natural born leader, a master builder, born under the master builder. I got a lot of master numbers. My kids have been born under a lot of important portal influences. Coming back around again. Somebody's family, the old soul. This old soul could be part of a generational, a dynasty, or getting ready to start a dynasty. Getting out of imprisonment, out from under rulership. Wow. Somebody's health is improving. Somebody's communication is I feel like somebody's communication with the spiritual realm. Page of Cups, of spiritualist, a psychic, somebody getting in tune with their psychic gifts where it was blocked is getting unblocked. That's a great sign, right? Being able to see beyond reality, walking by faith and not by sight. I like that. Ace of Swords, and straight up. This is a 1 year. Looking beyond reality. Oh, finances. Focus on finances. Let's go. We're going to pull a finance card. I got them out too because I already know. Because with that 8, you know, we talking finances and we talking material gain. That's what Spirit said, focusing on the power of our finances. So let's see. Let's pull a finance. Angel. Focus on the power. Focus on our power and focus on our finances. What about our finances do we need to focus on? Spirit say appreciate the shared experiences, shared appreciate the shared resources. That's what I'm saying. If somebody's holding resources over you, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a violation of a law. Feel like it's a violation of the law. Oh, that correspondence, that TP and that pyramid, that was the law of correspondence. As above, so below. Getting the messages. I feel like on the grand scheme, this old soul, this past energy is the law of attraction. The ship's coming in. I like this because we're talking about the power of our finances. It make me feel that's the law of compensation. The 12. Approach with a new outlook. Told y'all I be getting caught up in the 12, right? 2-2 energy, the master builder, the grand is rising. Spirit said, be able to protect yourself. Pay yourself first. I like it when that card come out. Okay. Pay yourself first. The power of paying yourself first. The power of self-care. The power of, remember, I think in the last video, the grand scheme of things, Spirit said the power of sowing into your image. Sowing into your image. God is your source. Look at this. Somebody having a lack mindset need to realize God is their source. And don't feel guilty about paying yourself first. It's almost like if somebody have obligations or feel like they have obligations, you ain't obligated to serve nobody but the Most High. No. I said what I said. Confirmation rule the nation. God is your source. The power of paying yourself first. She comfortable. She relaxed. It say the loving form of self-care. I told you. Take care of yourself first. Somebody's an earth angel. Somebody have angels around them, that ancestral energy. The ancestors did come out. The grand scheme of things, we all are one. Finances, focus on your finances. Focus on paying yourself first. Anything else out of the financial? Of course it is. And your partnerships. Dum, dum, dum. We are kingdom building. Focus on the power of how your finances influence your relationships. Allow, what did it say? Supportive partnerships into your personal life. That's what I'm saying. If somebody is sharing resources, right? Like, it's not to hold that over nobody's head. It's to appreciate the shared experience, right? Like, man, you got some, I got some. Somebody might feel like they just constantly, the resources just constantly pouring out, pouring out, pouring out. Yeah, because somebody might need to pick up the slack, but that's where real conversations come in. Real communication come in. Today, the Wayne and Gibby is 86%. It breaks down to the 14. That's communication. Communication bringing freedom, love, pointing you towards overcoming the karmic pattern of letting finances block your romances. Y'all, we already know you can't have romance without finance, right? But it should be natural. It should be, you should be feel free to give and free to receive too, because some people have a problem with receiving. Let's look at that. Confirmation rules the nation. It go both ways. Let's see what it say. It says you are receiving help from heaven. Oh, yes. And from a person. As above, so below. One of the 12 laws. The law of correspondence, of compensation. Okay, we'll go around, come around. It's an 8 today. Focus on the power of your finances. The power of your, how your finances influence your relationships. Focus on the power of your material success, because you do have something, right? Somebody feel like they just don't have nothing. Yeah, you got something, right? I feel like you just need to think a little bit more of what made a lasting impression. It could have been more on a soul level that made a lasting impression instead of a material level. And that's why Spirit is saying you do have some material gain, but more spiritual gain. Like, you've gained more spiritually. Yeah, I guess that's why it's time to pay yourself. Okay? Pay yourself. It'll have a positive impact on you. Yeah, you've been giving and giving. It's time to pay yourself. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person. That's when you're supposed to shout thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be claiming that type of stuff. Okay? Today is a one day in a 1 year. Visualizing harmony receiving affection, giving affection, going through the gateway, being constructive, having the open door. Okay, being able to release, being able to save, being able to focus on your priorities. Told you somebody's a earth angel out here. Somebody could wear a moo or like to walk around in their pajamas or wrap their head up, wrap their hair up, or that's what their grandmother, their ancestor, auntie, sister, cousin, homegirl that's ascended. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody is receiving some help from another realm. 12. Remember that 12 is out here, another dimension, extra spatial dimensions. And then we do got a rival. We said something had came through, something from the past, ancestral energy. Something came through to come and help change. We in 1 year. Life path number ones are specific. Something has been set in motion. Look at that. What's been set in motion? We're gonna keep on going. I told you I got time. Don't worry. No worries. And remember, Spirit told us if we go worry, we gotta worry up. Worry about, I'm hearing rich people problems, King's disease. How you worry about how you go spend all the money. Have you seen that movie Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor? Hit the thumbs up if you've seen it. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't seen it. And hit the thumbs up if you're interested. Because he inherited millions of dollars, but the only way that he could get it, he had to spend it up by a certain time. So, hey, Kwai, I'm so bad with names today. It's your first time here. Oh, thank you for joining. Namaste. Remember, love reigns on everything. Love is the ultimate, right? It's the ultimate. It's 3 type of people in the world: people that love, people that want to love and don't know how, and people that don't even know what love is. You know what I'm talking about? So, what type of person are you? You free to come over here and decide. That's what we're doing, breaking this thing down. Right now, we got the Knight of Cups is acting like a Page of Cups. Then we got the King of Swords that is being strategic about something, right? But elusive, or feels like something is eluding them. Let's see. Spirit said past energies, this influences, you done been here before, they done been here before, or ancestors from the past, or wanted to get a message to you. Ancestors, friends, strong angel support. Let's see. Mutual energy on the card was that blue. I don't know if you saw the blue. You can't see. Yeah, you see, that's blue. That eye is blue. That portal is blue. And they have yellow around it. Mutual energy is blue between the two. So I wanted to pull what is the mutual energy. It's almost like both of y'all is like, what if? I want to be free. What if freedom have already arrived? Dun, dun, dun. What if freedom have already arrived? We are in attraction. That's law of attraction. Opportunities coming, but that 11 energy symbolizing they right here. So it's almost like they right here, but it's still steps to take. One of them is to be confident. One of them is to be true to yourself, right? I don't know what the past, something maybe changing something about the past. Elevating, ascending for sure. A personal, something life impacting. Oh. That's karma. That's that karmic vibration that I'm picking up on. Like, that's past energy though. what it was, what had happened. But we don't want to talk about what had happened. We talk about that a lot, you know, with the replaying thoughts, that 6-6 energy, the mental health energy, right? The mental health energy. You know, those racing, replaying thoughts. Spirit said, no, it's time to act. It's time to expand. It's time to take authority. Okay. Over that 12 in that 12 energy, it's time to take authority. Be constructive. You on the edge of something. Mutual energy, the revelation, the truth, mutual energy, the desire, the truth, spirit. The desire and the truth. I want the world card mean your desires gonna be met. I know that. It also means somebody could be acting like an asshole out here. It's a struggle. It's power struggles out here. Constant power struggles. Even though you constantly elevated, right? The 10 energy, the 1 0 1 0 1 0 energy. Like constantly, once you get over one thing, it's something else. Once you get over that, is something else. Spirit said that's how you achieve, when you manage to overcome the power struggles, when you manage to connect emotionally, when you continue to complete these cycles successfully together. Strong partnerships, mutual energy, strong partnerships, have strong shared vision. Remember, sharing the wisdom, sharing the resources, sharing the experiences. Like that. I love that energy. What wolf you go for? We just came off the wolf moon. What wolf you gonna feed? Knight of Swords energy. Horse energy. Knights have that horse energy. This knight is actually on the horse. Remember that knight that we saw earlier in the past energy, the past influences, the ship coming around, the karmic cycle coming around, and the knight was standing there in his suit. Now somebody's taking action, wanting to take action. Leading with the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords, the truth. Leading with the truth. I love that. Leading in the upright, one body, one love, one sound mind, leading with sound mind. I know they say that the night is kind of impulsive, right? But I kind of feel like that's what Spirit is asking us to be, because it's constant changes. Wayne and Gibeus, the 14, we got to be active. The Knight of Swords is active. Look, from passive to active, we have to definitely be aware. The Sun Cord, the Knight of Cups, there's that Knight of Cups energy. There you are. Feeling like something is. Also, I feel like this Knight, this Knight of Cups is acting like the Page of Cups. It's almost like both energies are acting. Somebody acting immature. It's some immaturity that needs to be had on both sides. So if you watching this, for like why they act like that or why they doing like this, both of y'all. There's some maturity that needs to be had on both sides, right? But I see the Knights. This is the year, the horse year. It's in development stages. That's when you grateful. I feel like somebody growing through what they going through. The sun and the moon right there. The only thing that's stopping this from coming together. Compassion and quarrels. Compassionate over the core 7 subconscious. That's that unconditional. No, somebody need to set conditions. What wolf you gonna feed? What purpose are you gonna walk in? Or are you gonna do the shadow side? Somebody need to do some shadow work. right? It's like I can't stay until you do the work. 12 drummers drumming the Dynasty. 12 drummers, somebody drumming up a situation. Somebody drumming up a situation. Here comes something. I knew we was gonna be breaking this thing down. Somebody drumming up a situation that's gonna reveal somebody's shadow self where they need to improve for self empowerment, win energy, personal power, or it's gonna be revealed where somebody else's shadow self, where they was being elusive and illusionary, is gonna be revealed. So either way it goes, the shadow work is gonna have to be done. The world card, desires being met, finally putting an end to something, finally choosing a side, finally picking a road. I love the moon card. The moon, when we got the moon in the last reading, the grand scheme of things, it was all about moving your feet. Pick a direction, move your feet. What if? What if what? What if you create what? What if you be present? What if you do it? What if you do believe? What if you do remain, make decisions on your own that's uninhibited by anybody else's decisions that satisfy your own needs on your own terms, which is a one energy. So you say, what if you make up your mind? Yeah. Show what we need to say about this. What if? This mutual energy, please. And thank you. Oh, we ain't even supposed to be shuffling that part. It's all in somebody's mind. Look, in my mind. It's on somebody's mind. I've been saying that a whole lot. Y'all know the 12th day of Christmas. 12 drummers drumming. This the finale. This the finale. In my mind. 12 drummers drumming the Dynasty. Okay. What if? It's definitely always in my mind. What if? It's 12. Let's break this thing down. Oh, what if? What if it is the best? Ah. Ooh, what if it's the truth? That's that Ace of Swords energy. What if you do it? What if it really is written? What if it really do resonate? What if it really is what I seen or what they said? Somebody coming out of a cycle. Somebody want to know if you on the same page, if you even on the same book, if you have the same, if you want to be a part of the same story. This is mutual energy. That's a good thing. Somebody wanting to get out of a loop of something, write a new story, or begin a new part of the story. Right? It's in somebody's mind. It was in somebody's mind about what somebody created or what you want to create, the seeds you done planted. Wanting to get out the loop, create, move towards something familiar. Traveling, that's what a drummer is a traveler. Usually somebody that travels, and or they could literally be a sales representative, or it could be somebody that want to travel or that is traveling and have it in their future. Somebody that wants to move overseas. Somebody that will be moving overseas. Because I know this don't look like nowhere where I'm around. That's like a whole new environment. 5-5 energy. Somebody wanted to move to a new place, it would probably end up being a happier place. Look, what if? What if you do move forward? What if you do go? What if you do go and write a new chapter? Spirit said, take this time to make sure you read all your contracts. Any kind of written communication, read your emails. Take notes, right? Write it down. Write yourself a note so you don't forget. So you don't let something slip away. Let's see, that's the mutual energy. Ending. Ending of one chapter, the beginning of a new one. Year one, Ace of Swords energy. Beginning of true power, true vitality. New mindset, renewed minds. I like that. Okay, come on now. Come on, renewed mind. Renewed mind. Hitting on our 12. Come on, renewed mind. When it come back around this time, you're going to know what to do with it. Okay. Cute don't last. When it come back around this time, making sure morals, values, goals align. Because I always, when I'm talking to couples, relationships, and I'm like, the first thing that you got to remember is everybody's goals and morals list is different. What people value be different. Some people put God first, then family, then they self. Some people put their family first, then God, then their kids. People list be different. That's why compassion have to be out here. I feel like this it's a drummer out here that's acting with compassion, this seer of air, this king of swords energy. I feel like he's acting with some sense of compassion with all the feather energy. And this page, this knight that's acting like a page needs some kind of compassion or is reflecting off of some compassion that somebody showed to them. Let's see. Let's break this down because we already see the mutual energy. It's the world card. Ending so something can begin a new cycle, new enlightenment, new creation, new creature. Okay, I'm hearing a new creature. A renewed mind. That's how it starts. Renewed mind. Somebody could have had memory loss. Somebody finally remembering something. We got hidden enemies being revealed. Hidden enemies, hidden intentions being revealed. That's what I was talking about. That drummer revealing something's gonna come out. Anyways, go come out there. Hidden enemies. I'm gonna pull on it so you can get the confirmation for sure. Because if you still wondering, you don't gotta wonder no more. All you gotta do is ask, baby, and I'm gonna tell you. I'll pull your card. But yeah, big revelation with the Ace of Swords in reverse, hidden enemies being revealed, hidden intentions being revealed, stupid people, stupid decisions being revealed. Somebody forgetting something. That's why Spirit said, write it down. Write it down because you're not going to remember it. You're going to have to write it down. Memory losses out here. Somebody could have had an accident that caused memory loss and they may be getting it back. And we got excessive force. All that oil spilling over. Speaking, that's not oil, it's ink. On a side note, though, our president here in the United States just did a mission, and a lot of people were saying that, that was kind of excessive. Well, one of the energies that came out is punishment or discipline. You know, to create a lasting, long lasting dynasty, you have to be disciplined or you will be disciplined. Discipline can either be punishment or it can be the will to do it so you don't get punished, so you can have, right? And speaking of the Ace of Swords in reverse, it made me think about the punishment, the excessive force. They said that the president was exuding was excessive force, but he said it was punishment. It was discipline for them stealing. So I don't know who was right and who was wrong, but I know one thing for sure. It was excessive force, and I did get punishment for stealing. But and remember, hidden enemies and intentions revealed. So just put that out there. You know how that's how I be. I told y'all on that post I was caught by 12. Okay, 12. It was so many revelations. That's why I wanted to make sure that I took time. But that ink still made me think about that oil that they was arguing over. You know what I'm talking about? He said, "Stop whining." Our president said he didn't want to whine about it. He go fight for it. They wasn't protected. So they probably been there before. You know what I'm saying? Karmic, something came back around. This ain't the first time. This is what I'm hearing. But let's see. Let's break this judge. It's not the first time. It just came back up. Confirmation rule the nation. So let's see. What we pulling on? Oh, we pulling on this. We pulling on love and truth, flowing, transforming difficulties, transforming the situation, compassion. That's what I wanted to know. Compassion. I see the compassion. This drummer that have the compassion, the King of Swords. You know, he a just king. He have heart for the people. He try to act from a sacred, compassionate place. This night, I guess, is working on patience, being generous. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Compassionate towards giving is almost like feeling depleted, like it's a chore. It said mindfulness, aware, compassionate. Complaints. Complaining instead of recognizing the beautiful thing, the beautiful opportunity. You can't be God given anyway. Remember, he said God said he go you could receive resources from heaven and man. You know what I'm saying? Heaven and man. You can't be God given. No more complaining. Complaining blocks. Complaining blocks the flow. The law, complaining blocks the law, the grand scheme of things. Complaining, the correspondence as above, so below. So you get more, yeah, it's like be more strategic. That's where the other entity, it could be you too, it could be straddling the fence, right? Or a need to, but it's a king of swords out here that's being strategic, and it's this page, this knight that's acting like a page that needs to be more strategic. Let's break it down though. Compassionate about giving. It's like give, not be grudgingly about it. It's like somebody feel like they giving and it's like pulling a leg or something. Like, dang. Oh, I'm getting Lieutenant Dan. Like, they don't even have no legs to stand on themselves for giving. Somebody, that's how somebody feel. They don't have no legs. Somebody feel like they don't have no legs. That could be on both sides. The King of Swords and that could be part of the mutual energy. Right? It is that blue energy. Like they don't have no legs. Didn't I tell you? King of Swords. Mutual energy. Confirmation. Rule the nation. Getting established. Transforming. Transformation. Transforming. There's that judgment. Judgment and death. King of Cups. So in the grand scheme of things, we started out the year with King of Cups energy and King of Sword energy. Grand scheme of things, that we're getting established and we are moving towards being able to manage ourselves, our finances better. Moving towards that, right? Because this just came up. So it's giving the discernment, right? That's go transform the healing, like operating out of love and truth, operating together and not separated, right? That's what give you the solid foundation. Letting go of the losses and affirming, moving towards the ascension. The grand scheme of thing is the bottom line. Okay, it is beyond what we see. It's transformation. It's beyond what we see. The death. It's beyond how they used to do it or how you used to do it. Right? Erase that from your memory. Like this something totally new. Renewing of the mind. Renewing of the spirit. Renewing of your lineage. Renewing of your influence. Renewing of your bloodline. Renewing of your health. I like that energy. 12 drummers drumming. Death is the 13. That's that one energy. Strong leadership skills. Attraction energy. The strong leaders, life path ones, in attraction energy. Those that make up their own mind. Not letting outside influences influence them. In attraction energy. Bloodline 12 tribes. In attraction energy, obeying the laws, because it's 12 universal laws. One is vibration, attraction. We talked about the a couple of them already during this video. Attraction, cause and effect. Cause and effect, that karma energy. Taking authority over your situations, over this do-over, over your relationship, over your finances. Remember, the focus should be on how your power that your finances have and that your relationships have. Power that your relationships have. Powers that your connections have. Compassionate. Changing. Changing authority. Oh, the guard is changing, y'all. Somebody could have let some slip through their fingers, you know what I'm saying, and let this King of Swords take over, because this King of Swords is taking action, you know what I'm talking about? This King of Swords, this drama, it's almost like this drama want to play. You know what I'm saying? This drama is like almost in a trance focus, right? Somebody want to focus on the loss, and somebody want to focus on the ascension. Somebody focus on the ascension, something that just keep on getting away, or they feel like keep getting away, or things just keep on changing so fast they just can't keep up. Like, oh my God, like They have to keep evolving, but that's what kicks in the reboot, the evolution that came up in the dynasty energy. I love that energy. So I hope somebody, if somebody dropped the ball, if this page, this Knight of Cups, this Page of Cups, dropped the ball. A page, it could be any water sign under the age of what, 30? Younger than that, it's a child, somebody child. Pages are young, like young, or somebody's just acting young, inexperienced. That could be why they dropped the ball. Like if they just don't have no experience, how you go hold on to something? It's like I don't have no judgment on you, but and the King of Swords gonna have compassion, even though I gotta cut you off. Even though I can't talk to you, even though you're not conducive to what I got going on. I told you some maturity needed to be needed. Somebody young, immature could drop the ball, let something slip between their fingers, and somebody could pick it up. Night energy, Pisces energy. If it's not a Pisces, it's somebody that's a spiritualist, a psychic, somebody that had one of the clairs, and that they're aware of it, spiritualists, because this King of Swords operate with spirit in the spirit. Compassion, being easy on themselves. I feel like being easy on yourself. That's the main thing. It's like if you feel like you messed up, right? It's the energy of needing to let go of the grief or the sorrow of and the disappointments. Like, it's time to move on. Right, it's time to move on. Be easy on yourself. The lotus. You gotta have mud for a lotus to grow. That's the truth. Shows what we need to see, Spirit, about this compassion that need to be had. And look what came back out. Patience. No complaining. Be patient. Be aware. Be mindful. Be patient. Look, be okay with being by yourself. Silence is golden. Hermit energy. Be in the world but not of the world. Meditate more. Write more. That's how you build a dynasty. That's how you get divine favor. Drum that divine praise. Like this is a drummer that needs divine praise. Look, oh, I love it. What is this going up or down? You've been observed. Okay, let me finish this real quick. Being patient. Be easy on yourself. Right, something if your patience, this is a test of patience, or something is coming up to test your patience, or something have tested your patience, because that came up in the energy, like somebody's credit is maxed out with you, like I'm over it. But Spirit said that's okay, but don't complain about it. What's done is done. It's time to let it go. It's time to stop whining about it. Do the reflective work. Do the reflective work. This is giving Seven of Cups energy to me. Equal give and take. If they being compassionate, associate, visualize. Okay, so that's what it is. Focusing on the loss is blocking your visual, your concentrations. Like that's why you can't write. That's why you can't think. That's why you're not seeing the big picture, because of something little. It's blocking it. But Yeah, Spirit say do the breath work. Take a breath. Do the breath work. Be patient. Be easy on yourself. It said, this is not reality. Look beyond. Remember what we was talking about? Walk by faith and not by sight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Walk by faith and not by sight. Somebody's not even walking. They're sitting down. It's time to take action. That's the difference between the energies. Is somebody is sitting on something. This entity is sitting on it, and this entity is moving, being about it. So be aware. King of Swords. Yeah, because when I put this down on the table, it's going right into the hands of somebody that's either a manager, upper level manager, like somebody position, sleeping through whether it's work, love, or life. Somebody feeling like they need some excitement in work, love, or life. To me, sitting on the beach is exciting. It's all about perspective. Like, that's part of that 12 energy perception perspective, right? Controlling the state of mind, like, and being able to enjoy where you are. But moving on from that, the grand scheme of things, the butterfly energy, we know from a previous video that the butterflies are entities, alien beings. I think that's what video was that? Getting our slick back. Okay. Yes, getting our slick back. Come on now. So we was getting our slick back, right? The rebirth of slick. Now we in the rebirth. That's part of the main energies of the dynasty, the rebirth of the king. Rebirth of the kingdom. A glimpse of a rich life. Somebody, either spirit is about to give somebody a glimpse of a rich life, or another entity from beyond is getting a glimpse of the rich life. That's why they trying to come. Really, the getting our slick back, it said that they came in the last video, the grand scheme of things. It said they were coming to help us get our slick back, to help us use our resources. So it's almost like being watched from beyond. Remember that angel entity from beyond watching, wanting to help you get your slick back. But that butterfly made me think that's that entity from beyond. That's that 12 dimension, one of the 12 dimensions, the extra dimensions beyond the familiar dimensions. You remember they said the big three, it's only the big me. So this is almost like a different somebody might be getting an upgrade, like, oh yes, communication. So if you was waiting for your people to if you was, because I don't know what entity who I'm talking to, but if you was waiting for your people to come, you about to be getting some communications from beyond. Somebody's waiting on communications, whether it's from beyond in another dimension, or just from beyond, from a person, remember, from heaven or from below. As above, so below. So moving on, let's check out this entity. King of Swords. I told y'all I had time, and it's a lot of information. It's horse year. The arrival. The arrival. You gotta be dedicated. That's what I'm getting with that moon energy. Dedicated to the past or dedicated to your future. Dedicated to being a divine being, taking action, healing, moving with your intuition, making boss moves, or continuing to stay false flexing. Somebody fake flexing is about to be revealed. Let's see the seer of air. This king of swords needing to take action towards something that I feel like they've been working on it, that's been eluding them. Something that's been on your mind, eating away at somebody. Something's been eating away at somebody. That's what we talked about, that 6-6 energy, those racing thoughts. The Spirit said this is a call to make up your mind, the 10 energy. One energy, this one step closer. Spirit say you one step closer, one step higher to whatever it is that you searching for, or whatever it is that you're trying to clean out. Spirit say you one step closer, one step higher to a blessing in disguise. Whatever it is that's been chewing at you, that whatever it is you've been having a hard time to digest, whatever it is that's been eating at you. Let's see, what is it that's been eating? What is it that's been eating at you? You need to take a action towards that you feel like been eluding you for all this time. It's coming back around. Could be a partnership, could be just your ship coming in, finances or material, something you can have, something you can hold. See, something's gonna make a positive, something that's coming back around is gonna be able to make a positive. You will be able to make a positive impact. Or you could slip into obscurity. Too focused. Remember that came out in the grand scheme video, the last video. Tunnel vision. Be aware of tunnel vision. You can go either way. Show us what we need to see, Spirit, by taking action towards what? Taking action towards what? 3 of Cups. Taking action towards joy, friends, ideas, self-love, self-care, taking action for yourself towards the things that you like. Right? This is like, how do you want to show up? Taking action on how you want to show up. 3 of Cups energy. How you want to look in, I guess, the impression. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like taking action towards the impression that you're trying to leave, the identity that you trying to display. Right? I feel like something new. Let me see what's on the bottom of the... Yes, I love it. Something that fills you up emotionally. That's what Spirit said, keep the faith. Something you've been walking in faith. 10 of Cups, emotionally tied to. Sacred, the knowledge. Something about a collaboration. 4 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. Blessings trying to get through. That's why Spirit said, hold on a little bit longer. Make necessary steps. Make necessary connections. Social activity. I told you, somebody in the family or somebody have a strong emotional connection to something, or somebody that could be influencing this step. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Kids involved. Lack of kids involved. I feel like lack of kids involved. Like kids could have been evolved. Kids could have Somebody could have grown kids, right? Women, options, drumming up. Somebody trying to force themselves into a situation or a group. Somebody trying to fit in. Because see how two of these people got on the same dress, but she got on something different. It's like somebody trying to fit in. Those three type of people in the world, or that's the one that we supposed to call out. We go figure out who this is, because awareness, joy, and slowness. Somebody been taking their time about a decision, taking their time to care for something that they connected to, or that they know that they want to connect to. Four of Cups, Ten of Cups, emotionally. 10-10, divine union. Taking steps towards a divine partnership. Or just moving fast, showing up, moving fast, being ready. When they call, being part of the group, like if you are being initiated or being called to create a buzz or showing up, is go like somebody, okay, because that 12, that drummer energy, like somebody, when somebody call you to plug you in, you go be ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, so be ready for communication coming in. Let's pull and see. Let's get some more. Let's get some more information about this action. Taking action towards something that's gonna make you happy, or is go at least connect you in with something. If I don't know if it's gonna be happy per se, more so as like it's showing up, like something that you've been wanting to shows up. I don't know how you go feel about it. It says you should be happy. If you not, that's one of the laws. Remember, be aware of the 12 laws, the law of vibration. Are you showing up the way that you should be showing up, the law of vibration? Are you vibing high? Are you vibing low? You straddling the fence? Because it could be a king of swords that's straddling the fence, that's in a lower vibration. Should be high spirited. You clever, taking authority over the situations. Being ready, being happy about being of service. Vibrations. Taking actions. Action. Finally taking action. Finally moving. Finally moving. Moving something out. Moving. Finally having access. Okay. Towards access. Oh, yeah, it's gonna make you happy. Okay. Spirit say smile. Yes, moving towards that joy. Sharing. Spirit says sharing is caring. Yeah, so jump to it. Share your gifts. Share your skills. Sharing your gifts. Sharing your skills. Smile, jump to it. Say you don't need instructions. You just need some tips. You know, so it's giving like somebody trying to force. Remember I was saying about the influence, somebody trying to force they way of doing something on you, continuously trying to force they way of doing something on you. And it's like, no, you don't have to do it that way. You don't mind taking the tip, taking tips helps you control the situation where you can put something with something and then make it what you is. That's why I always say, when it's like, if the coach is giving you the play, then you put your je ne sais quoi on it, and that's how you become the VIP. Like, that's when you make the play. Like, the tip plug you in, but somebody trying to make you be a certain way just like they would do it. Like, the same way, that karmic relationship, that karmic, that thing, doing it the same way. The same way we used to do it. No matter how much grief, sorrow, or disappointment, that's the way they did it, and that's the way it should be done. That's the way they always have done it. But Spirit say, not today. No, not today. It's time for you to jump. Spirit say, take a step to the side. He said, watch. We did get that watch energy. See, it's going to come more like you watching and doing, like being guided by, see how by faith, his eyes is closed. His third eye open. These eyes is closed, and we talking about being guided, jumping into something, but taking tips, not just, it's almost like not being forced. Somebody trying to force a situation or force a way of doing something on somebody, and Spirit said, no, it's you're supposed to go with the flow. You'll be able to tell, because somebody is got real bad anxiety about a situation that they know is coming back around. Mm. Action needed. Be happy. Be happy about the trials, about the tests. Be happy that you done had to do it over and over. Spirit said, be happy that you got somebody guiding you in that do have some kind of support to offer, some kind of skill to offer, some kind of experience to offer. Remember, this the Wayne and Gibeus. This old soul, somebody done did it before. Like Spirit said, be happy that somebody want to share their wisdom with you, or you should be happy about sharing your wisdom with somebody. But it's time to leap and get to it. Time to leap and get to it. Look, it's time to leap and get to it. As above, so below. However you feeling, whatever energy you in, somebody need to realize the power of whatever energy is. This the Spirit is wanting us, this King of Swords energy, being able to manage. One of the things he wants us to manage is manage our powers of how the influence of our feelings and emotions have over us, the vibrations. That's what it is. How much the vibrations, the law, the universal law of vibration, how much power and of the law of the vibration have over you. How much I heard direct power. Okay, this ain't skipping. It's quick. Something happened quick for somebody. Something always, yeah, somebody got a quick mind, somebody's quick witted. Yeah, somebody used to be quick with it, and now they feeling like they ain't having no thoughts. It's because the vibration low. That's what Spirit said. Stop whining and fight. Quit thinking about your vibration being low and start being about it. Spirit said, focus your attention. Control your states. That's why I say smile. Research. Yeah, I learned that in my first year of psych class, not the psych ward. But if you smile, that it automatically raises your vibe. Now you gonna have the smile line, so hopefully you have the darker persuasion, because you know they don't crack. Supposedly. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather a wrinkled face than a wrinkled timeline, for sure. So let's see. Where we going with this? What you need what they need. The pay. Let's see what is the compromise. What's growing out of this? Let's break this thing on down. Get all these. What's growing out of this? Where is somebody being able to speak it? Listen. Somebody being able to speak. Somebody being able to listen. Somebody finally being heard. Or somebody finally know the words to say so they can be heard. Yes, thank you, Lord. I love that. It's a compromise. Six of Cups in reverse. No more drama. No more being somebody's puppet. No more doing things just to satisfy them. It's like no more of feeling overwhelmed, feeling like the puppet, feeling like you're overgiving. Yeah, I love that. No more drama. No more drama. Let it go, yeah. I love that. Letting go. Finally rebuilding. Letting go of resentments. Not punishing. Somebody is finally, the compromise would be finally to stop, torturing yourself. The compromise would be to get some help and quit punishing yourself. Take the lead, take authority over something that's been controlling you. Controlling your mind, controlling your ideas, the grand scheme of things, been controlling a whole lot of aspects in your life, 12 dimensions. Everything connected. Let's see. Yeah, Queen of Cups, yeah. Everything connected. Somebody being influenced. Somebody was being influenced. And I feel like money had a lot to do with it. Sugar baby, sugar mama, sugar daddy, influence. Big bank take little bank influence. We been here longer than you been here influence. We did it more than you done did it influence. Somebody let somebody at home, or older mother, sister, that's what I'm saying. Mother, sister, way of thinking, spiritual, religious way of thinking, influence. Somebody tried to influence you. That's why Spirit said, how you gonna show up? How you gonna show up? No regrets, no remorse. Yeah, look, you got the victory, 6 of Wands. Taking control, you got the victory. And it's gonna happen natural. Let it happen natural. No regrets. 6-6 energy. That's the energy of today. Today is 6-6 energy. Growing through what you've been through. Growing through what you've been through. Healing. Growing through. Spirituals we need to see about growing through what we've been through. Being about it. Talking about it. Overcoming. Drumming, facilitating a better state of mind. The compromise, facilitating a better state of mind. The compromise shows we need to see facilitating a better state of mind. Facilitating a better state of mind. Spirit said resist temptation. Resist temptation. 29, 11. 11 pipers piping. Active listening. Time to listen. Somebody ready to listen? Or you need to listen? It say you can walk in the shoes of another provided you're able to accept the entire journey. 11 energy. Crossing over. Love. Paying the cost. That's what it is. If you walking in somebody else's shoes, right? Paying the cost to be the boss. Piping energy. Paying the cost. Influence. To be that influencer. So you can walk in somebody else's shoes. Is you willing to pay the cost to be the boss? You go be able, it says, confirmation rule, it says refrain from judging. And part of the energy is no judgment, only mercy. Right? Until you done did it, until you done overcame, you can't judge nobody for how they do something. Remember that I told you it's like the old ancestors of people in your circle, whatever. They like, even though it causes grief, sorrow, pain, disappointment, they still want you to stay in that same loop. And you're like, no. Like, I don't judge you, but I'm going to have mercy on myself, be easy on myself. Keep listening to the divine. Keep being open up to the divine. Keep being open to my spiritual gift. Keep being observant. Keep being inspired. Stay in motion. What's in motion? Stay in motion. Staying active, okay? It's open door season. Staying active. It can go either way. Look how you looking at his hands. Thinking about it. Confirmation, rule the nation. The grand scheme of things. Oh, somebody could be thinking about giving somebody a gift. Yes, and it's going to make somebody happy. It's going to have a lot of people talking. It's going to make somebody happy, and it's going to cause an argument behind the scenes, but somebody do not even much care because they like, they heads is up in the clouds about something. Somebody is a breath of fresh air. Friendship, breath of fresh air, somebody that actually do listen, somebody that actually can relate. I know that's right. Alter state, inspire, somebody is getting the okay, the green light. Green lights. See. Let's see, yellow and blue make green. The compromise. Putting it all together. Taking action. Oh, Spirit said, be aware of letting disagreements be aware of letting disagreements come in between, cause resistance, cause blocks. Like, what is it inviting in? That 9 energy, karma for sure. 9 energy is karma. 9 energy, emptiness. Mindful disagreements causing conflicts, causing blocks. Trying to force somebody's ways or itinerary. Somebody's plans. It's going to cause a fall. Vanity. Say, if you find yourself in a disagreement today, choose peace. Right, choose peace. But still satisfy. You still have to do things on your terms. But Spirit said, if you carve a path of peace, then they'll follow. Choose peace. Try not to trigger nobody. You're going to be triggered or somebody's going to try to trigger you today. Let's see. The compromise. Being selfless. Yeah, you're the pioneer. You're the guiding light. Remember that you are the plug. And God said he was blessing all the trapped family. We trapped together. We slay together. He said he blessing all the trap family. The trap family did a video. It was the one in the Sound of Music that escaped the war. Right? They escaped the war together. He said the ones that struggle with him. That's what God said. That's what Jesus said. Those that suffer with him would reign with him. The word made flesh. Four of Cups. There's that Four of Cups energy. We saw it in the Page of Swords. Ooh. Not wanting to argue, retreating. Yeah, choose peace. Even if you have to step back. I feel like even if you have to step back from a situation. Four of Swords, Four of Cups right here. Right? Like not causing disturbance in the home or somebody else's home. Like actually taking time to see what you choose, what you want to identify with. Remember the Three of Cups here. It's Three Cups here. The action you need to take towards the Three of Cups, but it's somebody trying to influence your decision. Page of Swords. Somebody trying to be forceful or something that you want to do that's not aligned with that Three of Cups that Spirit showed you. So be aware of that. Because then you'll accidentally suddenly remove yourself or suddenly be replaced. You can go either way. Wow. Let's pull on this. This is interesting. Stalker. Be aware of your surroundings. That 1-1 energy. Somebody outside in the bushes. Somebody listening in communications, or somebody needs to listen closer to communication. Your spirit is trying to give a message to somebody, but it's gonna come through like low. He said if you know his voice, then you know his children know his voice. He's trying to point somebody towards breaking, overcoming a karmic cycle, breaking period of letting something go. So I feel like somebody's still trying to hold on to something, that elusive energy, right? That piping energy, that somebody trying to drum up something that maybe don't need to be drummed up, right? Something that somebody could be chasing after, something that satisfies some kind of lust or craving. Be aware of that lustful energy. Awareness is out here. Somebody need a new outlook, or somebody needs to be constructive. An idle mind is a devil workshop. Make somebody feel like they want to go back to something that they used to do. Show us what we need to see about this heart move. Elevating this heart move. Trusting your gut. Doing what's good for you. What about this action? Moving towards this action. Revelations. 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 Feel like revelations about what's controlling the influence. Revelations about this influence. Revelation. What do we need to know? Somebody get phone calls. Somebody could be resisting communication with somebody. There's their remembrance. Somebody remembering somebody. Remembering a plan. Remember what somebody told. Somebody's remembering what somebody. Somebody's like, you remember when? And somebody's like, yeah, I remember when. Mm-hmm. Could have been something. Somebody's gonna get an offer this winter. Somebody's gonna get an offer. I feel like that's that distraction. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's trying to influence. Look, somebody's trying to bring somebody out. It could be spirit, right? There's 4 cups. Spirit said you're supposed to be moving towards the 3. So, well, where's this 4th cup? Where's this influence? Who is this influence? Who is this trying to come in? Who is this trying to identify with you? Those glasses is giving Clark, what is it? Clark Kent. Those glasses are giving a super person coming in. Create buzz. Somebody coming in is going to offer you something that's going to create buzz. A buzz. Remember, Spirit said a divine being, and Superman was a divine being. Superman came to the earth already with powers. A divine being is like an undercover boss, an undercover blessing. Somebody's gonna get offered something. Be aware of them trying to force it on you. That'll cause remorse, and I feel like that'll cause regret and remorse. 5 of Cups energy. We're supposed to be moving towards the 3 that's letting something go. So it's almost like somebody might have to let go of a strong connection, something that's unrequited, something that just didn't do it. Somebody prioritizing. Somebody's definitely getting their priorities together so they can get this cup. I'm getting like a consolidation of bills, a credit card. Somebody getting on the same page, like finally coming together, seeing something different, finally aligning. Okay. Wow. Finally aligning. He got the whole world in his hands. Confirmation rules the nation. Communication. Communication finally aligning. So it's a lot of people. It's a divine union that the Most High is holding dear. And look, it's giving. Remember I said a gift, a spiritual gift, is like, there's the gift. Somebody's the gift. The female, the Holy Spirit, making an offer. You are the gift. Somebody needs to realize you are the gift. Y'all are the gift. Somebody could be getting an invitation, a call. Somebody, it could have to do with work, a group setting. That's that 3 kickback. Going towards, remember, what did we say? Taking action towards the 3 of Cups. Taking action towards a group setting. Taking action to be a part of the group. Taking action to share in the experience. Right? Actually being glad about it. Being happy knowing you protected. Pure heart. Bringing somebody up out of a, somebody got away with words. Influence. Somebody got away with words. And somebody gonna get a call that they did outbeat the competition. What competition? Okay, what competition? The chariot card came out where there's a wheel of a white spirit said, get rid of distractions. Somebody is trying to, that's where that offer is. Somebody's trying to distract you from the purpose. Somebody's trying to distract you from the cause. Somebody's trying to distract you from getting there or going there. So be aware. Somebody got a real strong influence, a powerful influence to distract somebody. Somebody hold a whole lot of power, hold something in their hand that holds power over somebody, holding somebody attention. Somebody could be doing some work on somebody. With the string, somebody need to do a cord cutting. Yeah. Give somebody their undivided attention. He got the whole world in his hands. Yes, don't let nobody distract you or influence you from moving forward towards something that's going to make you happy. Wow. Removing something. 3, 7, 10, 8. Yeah, 8 cups. Walking away. 7 and plus 1 is 8 cups. Leaving something behind that no longer serve you. Feelings of abandonment. Yeah, somebody leaving behind feelings of abandonment. Leaving behind emotional problems, moving on past the loss. Being carried, yes, being carried to a happier place. I love that. Being carried to a happier place. Let's get grounded because that was a lot just for the intro, the numerology, the entities of who is who. Let me put them back on table. We gotta leave God's hands out here. You know what I'm saying? Who we can't put that's just awesome. And then what was the compromise? That was the compromise for the what was the compromise for the oh I love it. Oh what was the compromise for the I think it was active listening. Now I love this. The energies. I like the way the energies is coming out. Divine unions, opportunities, work, love, and life finally coming together. Work, love, and life, divine union coming together. Both sides of the fence, mutual energy, completions of a cycle, connections. Connecting the story, connecting partnerships, connecting finances, connecting a new utensil, a new tool, a new spark, new storyline. Somebody could be in communications. Somebody could be trying to communicate with somebody, coming to communicate, getting some mail, media. 2 of Swords. Somebody breaking through boundaries. Somebody could have been blocked. Breaking down the blockages. We're going to pull on the blockages. The Dynasty. We got to get there. A strong call. Strong urges to overcome and get there. Okay. Strong urge and call to discipline yourself so you don't have to be disciplined. This go around karmic relationships, remember? Taking the time, dedicated. Taking the time, no breaks. No breaks. Look, taking the time, no breaks. Is you ready to go somewhere new? Travel somewhere new? That train energy is all about being ready. You gotta have your ticket. Once you own, you own. You can't just get on there and be like, nah, just let me out. No, you go have to ride that mud for a little while. I like that Ace of Swords. This is a 1 year. Spirit said make up your own mind, carve your own path, and do it in high spirits. Even if you are with somebody, it's the individualness of being individual. Like if you aligned, right? If your morals, values, or goals are in alignment, the connection will always be there. The love, the passion, and the joy gonna be reciprocated. This year, communication. Somebody tuning. I don't know. Like I feel like if somebody is tuning somebody out, it's because they communicating with somebody else. Influenced by that's that outside. It's 4 cups right here. But these two masculines are different. I don't know if these feminine are the same or different. And now we gonna get into all of that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I said what I said. The flower. Sacred. Sacred truth. Love and truth flowing. See, I feel like on one side, it's couples. I'm going to get grounded, but I feel like these are 2 separate couples. It's a divine union and a not so divine union. I feel like it could be a divine union, but it's even though it's a connection, they not connect. They connected, but they not on the same path. She tuning something out. If he talking, she can't hear his hand. If she try to reach and grab his hand ain't available. You know what I'm saying? It's connected but disconnected. Emotional problems, emotional disconnect, communication problems. I don't like it. Somebody trying to force themselves. See, it's a hidden, somebody got a hidden enemy, hidden communications, hidden intentions. It's causing a blockage too. Then we got a divine couple that's well protected. You know what I'm saying? Look, letting the flow, letting the love flow. That's what brought my attention to it. Because you see how they hands is, they holding on. They letting it flow through each other. The love and the passion is reciprocated. The sacred flow. Remember, on one hand, somebody's letting somebody slip through their fingers. And on the other hand was the person that picked it up. The one that's going to follow through. The one that's active. Today is a waning gibbous moon cycle. 14 is all about being active in communication, being active in getting some money, being active in being loving, actively sharing experiences, communication. That's what I'm saying. We go break this thing. Let's get grounded and go to another and break this thing down and see about this energy. Break these energies down, because I did get, because we talking dynasty, divine feminine, divine masculine versus divine feminine. On one hand, powerful potential to be the master, and on the other hand, Risk of letting it slip away. Dreaming paleolithic, that 4. We got that ambitious energy out here. Life path number 5, life path number 1, life path 22, life path 1. Very much so ambitious about something. Prosperous, but that energy of paying the cost to be the boss. Initiating the joy, but you gotta ward off the negative energy. Do you know your history? Like somebody needing to take a step back. Let go of concerns. Let go of something in the past. There go that hand again. Let go of irresponsible promises. It's like somebody up against the window. Those look like horses too, right? But it's like somebody handprint on the window. And we got that page of swords. Like who's that peeping through my window energy? Okay, so be aware of overexposure. Let me see. Be aware of somebody peeping through your window. Somebody spying on you and your partner. It's 2 horses. Somebody coming to tell somebody. Somebody's communicating. We got that phone. That girl was on that phone. Influence. It's a bird calling somebody. It's a feminine energy. If it's not a lady, it's a water sign or earth sign. And they talking on the phone with somebody. Be aware because somebody's shadow side is coming out as Anubis. Like Anubis is right behind somebody. Somebody's getting getting a mess. Somebody could be getting a message that could be leading them down to the highway to, somewhere else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to talk like that, but I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. The writing is on the wall. In one hand, potential to be the master. The other hand, potential for everything to slip away. Let's see. 13. Dreaming paleolithic. Lessons from the past. We got their ships coming in. Karmic lessons. Lessons from the past. The old souls. Old souls is a major influence today with this Wayne and Gibeus from the past. Using available tools to achieve a goal. Seeing the world for what it is. The rightness on the wall. Seeing the situation for what it is. Seeing after the removal of distractions. Remember, that's what Spirit said. Get rid of distractions now. Victory awaits. Ain't no competition. But you got to get rid of the distractions right now. It says, we have developed, hold on, can y'all see that? We have developed a dependence upon electronics. People no longer know how to look at the sky and understand it's going to rain. They need somebody to tell them. Or they smartphones. Oh, I need to get a water. But it said text messages are a major distraction. I told you somebody calling somebody, messaging somebody, just trying to distract them. Be aware. Somebody thinks somebody's stupid. It say, oh, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? This confirmation rule the nation. It said, I'm going to read it word for word. Text messages are a major distraction. Only these days, distractions get us unalived. In all of this, we fail to see the world for what it is. It is time to return to the wisdom of our ancestors to learn once again the arts associated with paying attention, looking beyond what you see. I feel bridging the gap, using the useful tips, communicating in a meaningful fashion. Think of what we could see if we can leave behind all of our distractions. Think of everything you can be plugged into, everything you can drum up if you let go of the shadow self that could be potentially unaliving you, guiding you, distractions, guiding somebody towards destruction. That's one of the energies, destruction. Being unaware of self is self-destruction. Wow. Life. Drummers. Being aware. Awareness, the 12, the Dynasty. 2026 is all about awareness and an approach to life, having a new outlook. Bridging the gap, using using the tips of our ancestors' ways. But it's like the paradox, right? It's like manipulated, being the great alchemist, manipulating it, that it transcends time. That's one of the laws, perpetual transmutation of the energy. Come on with the 12 then, spirit. I'm loving it. We done went oneness, vibration, attraction, the law of cause and effect, karma, correspondence, inspired action, now perpetual transmutation of energy. Realize sometimes we have to force our attention, like force ourselves to ignore some stuff, right? Go ahead and block it to a source energy. Revelations, tribulations bring revelations, king disease. Revelations, tribulations bring revelations, heavy is the head. Tribulations bring revelations that reveal the blocks, reveal the shadow self. What's this about the shadow self linking up? Somebody linking up with somebody that's not who they say they are. Somebody is literally linking up with an entity that is not of this world. Space God, y'all still out there giving Space God that no. Y'all still out there letting Space Guy hit you with the 3 tentacles? I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not judging. Remember, we listen, we don't judge. Somebody is definitely having some crossover relations. You know what I'm saying? You might want to protect your. Matter of fact, we supposed to read the protection message. Lessons from the past about all this crossing over. Now, we talking about generations. 4 generations in. Yeah, the art of paying attention. No, for real. That is deep. That's the grand scheme of things. This is a 1 year. This ain't for everybody. This is not for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna get it. It is complex. In that last video, the grand scheme of things, this is a horse year, and it was 3 different horses in the deck. It was the unicorn, the divine being, right? God got the whole world in his hand. Then it was the regular horses, regular smugglers that need to take action, make move, make it go anyway, free spirited because we got free will. And then it's the people that the zebra, the complex individual, got a whole lot of potential. But remember, I told you, they ain't even they self, it's their shadow of they self. So until somebody unplug from the past, they'll never be real. They'll never be a real boy or girl, whatever entity. They'll never be. They'll never be real. Somebody in the past, some of the stuff from the past failures, right? Just in work, love, or life. Just obsessed with the past, can't look towards the future. That's where the alternate state of mind come in, new perspective, new perception, new perception. Protection message. Let's protect ourselves, a deep knowing. Let me see. Let me go through these, rearrange this energy. Remember, what's in motion stays in motion. Some of these cards are in reverse, so I'm going to change it around. We go reverse anything that's any blockage, anything that's hidden that we need to know that'll help us raise our vibe. Because, Spirit, that's what you said. We need to raise our vibe, get in alignment. Align, get authority, aligning with our power, with our faith, align with our heart, our truth, align with the earth's heartbeat. What's in motion, stay in motion. Whatever we straighten is we go straighten. Ain't nothing straightening but to straighten it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Truth be told, somebody been loyal to the wrong stuff. Truth be told, somebody needs healing from something that just have taken up too much time, just too much time, left a lasting impression. I don't think it was a good impression. Spirit want us to make new memory. Yeah, look at that masculine energy. Spirit want us to make new memories. Karmic, something coming back around to give you the opportunity to go the distance. You can do it. Dynasty, you can do it next year. Something about next year. Keep your composure because this is year 1. Next year is the year of the 2. Next year is the is being set in stone. It's gonna be set in stone. I know y'all be watching them readers and they be like, nothing set in stone, nothing set in stone. This the year of kingdom building. He been preparing us last year, tying up, giving us the opportunity to tie up loose ends, see things from different perspectives. Last year was a game-changing year. Some people still resist. Some people still resisting. Everybody not go get it, right? But this is another opportunity to set some up in concrete, to bond with it. Something, a partnership. We saw partnerships out here. Work, love, or life, interest, whatever it is that you interested. There it is, the duality. Next year, the 2 year, lining up with the law of polarity. Will go around, come around. If it's been going down, it gotta come up. Spirit go lift you up. The grand scheme of things. What's in motion stays in motion. It can't all be bad for you, and it can't all be good for you. The energy of the 14 constant changes. That's one of the energy Spirit said. Gaining the struggle of the accomplishments, constant achievements, managing the power struggles is like you both achieving, you both somebody in competition, and they supposed to be in cooperation. That's the best way to say it. I love that when you do it like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, something about smiling came up a lot. Smile came out in that first section. The King of Swords energy, gaining authority over your thoughts. He said if you smile, you will make a conscious, that's making a conscious effort. If you take one step, he'll take another step. Like magic. Sacred, transformational. A smile is, and that's so small. I love it when it's something so small like that that transform your life so big. Something so small as a smile have such a elaborate and effective transformational healing energy with it. Man, a smile, just smile, and everything. I know you heard the, well, you may haven't heard the song, but it's a song by Scarface and Tupac. It say smile. It say things ain't gonna always be what you think it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But let go of your concerns and baby just smile, okay? As above, so below. Stop whining and start fighting. And all you got to do, look, to clean it up is start with a smile, baby. Any way you can get it. Any way you can muster it up. I remember when I was raising my children, I would be in the car and I would tell them, everybody laugh. And everybody just start laughing. Ha 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 ha. I be like, everybody laugh, keep laughing, keep laughing. Everybody just laughed. I told them I made them put forth a conscious effort to laugh out loud. I'm encouraging you to do the same thing because, I mean, what's in motion stays in motion is a divine principle. If you start smiling, the rest go follow. If you build it, they will come. And if you complaining, quit complaining. Don't say nothing. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. This is a holy portal. Spirit said this is a holy portal. Compassionate. All that glitters. It's not gold. Remember, it ain't gonna feel good. It ain't good. We know it ain't good. We still gotta smile. We know it ain't good. He said we know it ain't good. It ain't real. It's fake. It's faker than a $3 bill. Man, it's temporary. It's gonna fade. Spirit said the mask. We know they wearing a mask. We know they not true. Spirit said smile anyway. It's your jurisdiction to smile, to overcome. You are the powerful influence, or you have the opportunity to become the powerful influence. The pioneer. Remember to carve the path with peace, and they'll follow. If you've been wanting peace in your house, in your home, in your work, wherever, work, love, or life, wherever you've been wanting peace, you start, and the energy go follow. It's universal. Let's read. Ain't that what I do? My nose is itching. Somebody yearning. Wanting something. Wanting to visit. Wanting to talk. Wanting to see somebody. What is the... I'll put it all the way back up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit that thumbs up if you wanna know me in real life. Hit that thumbs up if you know me in real life, and hit that thumbs up if you don't ever want to see me again. Remember, it's a universal law. Take inspired action towards what we want. What's in motion, stay in motion. Whatever our intentions is, the real intentions. That's what the universe understand. The universe, God don't miss. God do not miss, and he definitely don't disappoint. All that glitters. 17. Been a long time coming. Advancement. Like, I feel like the communication, somebody getting some fake ass communication. All this time they've been waiting to hear something, and it's fake messaging about an underlying in between two words, or somebody hearing something that they don't agree with or don't like. They know that it's too late. Look, feminine energy, that masculine energy. We saw him come out. Somebody saying something not for them. Somebody getting a communication that what's all that glitters is not gold. And Spirit saying, do it with a smile. One energy. It's okay to satisfy your needs on your terms. Okay? Satisfying your needs on your terms. This is the 11th day of Christmas. 11 pipers piping. What you gonna do to get your desires met? You gonna be disciplined, or you gonna be punished? I'm gonna read this, and then I'm gonna take a little break. Go get me a divine snack or drink. 16. Let's see. A need to see beyond the superficial. A need to see beyond reality. Beyond the familiar. Look at this. A desire to don a mask or dress something up. Yes, we do have a desire to dress something up. We do have a desire to dress our life up. Right? That's what Spirit said. We know that it ain't even real gold, but we still want to be happy about it. Somebody probably could have got a bracelet or something during Christmas, and they thought it was real diamonds. It turned out to be cubic zirconia or lab created. It wasn't genuine. It was lab created. And somebody needs to look beyond what they see. Somebody's tried to dress something up. Somebody try to make somebody feel like they have more than what they have, pretending to have more than what they actually have. Trying to be something they not. Chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. Being mercurial. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of yourself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status, or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Learn to recognize the mask people wear and the motives underlining them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire that person, place, or thing? If you stripped it all the way down to nothing. If somebody took out the girdle, if they took out the booze, if they didn't have the butt job, if they didn't have the accent, if they didn't have the figure 8, would you still want them if they didn't have no fancy clothes? If they was the ass and not the donkey? That is a insider. Yeah, the ass and the donkey. God used the donkey, and the ass is just the fool. So, let's see. What it says. Sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well. During the gold rush, everybody hurried west to find their fortune and then deserted entire towns after mining depleted. Giving all you can. Remember that Page of Cups, that Knight of Cups, feeling depleted, like it's just running through their fingers. Be aware of being making impulsive moves, get rich quick schemes. Moves without checking the decisions. Remember somebody making communications about something and death right around the corner. I can't say it no other way. Death right behind them. Like, be aware. The ending, and I mean either finances, you can lose a lot of money, you can lose your life. The end, period. The end of something. The transition of something. No longer being one way, it'll be either suddenly removed or replaced. It'll be a whole different way, a whole different state. Somebody could be in a whole different state. State keep coming out. State of minds. What state of mind? What state are you in? Facilitating allies. Alter somebody. Alter, yeah, what kind of mind? What state your mind is? Somebody altering something in the states, within the states. Laws. Communication. Rulers. We got rulers. Somebody's state being vulnerable. In a state of vulnerability. I don't think it's my state because everything bigger in Texas. But like I said, all that glitters is not gold. We think we doing good. Are we really? Let's break this thing on down. Can you deplete yourself? Yeah, can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest thing? They deserted. They used up all their energy. Deserted the towns after depleting all their energy, using some up till you can't use it no more. Then leaving it out in the cold, neglecting it. But it said, while you doing all that, you really doing it to yourself too. Resist temptation. Confirmation rule of the nation. Resist temptation. Resist covetousness. Because everything you're looking at might not be what it looked like. This is a signal to walk away from what you're thinking about. Okay? It's something thin. It's a thin veneer. It's a thin bond, a flimsy bond. And pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation. Told you somebody getting some communication, thinking. It could be in their mind, that bird. It could be spiritual. Or it could be literally an entity, somebody trying to influence a situation. It could be a spiritual influence trying to influence a situation. Be aware of who you listening to, who you connected to. Our ancestors not of the highest light. Okay, our ancestors don't want the best for you. All your friends and family don't want the best of you. Some of them are jealous. Some of them do hold resentment. Some of them want to fight you and holding it back, acting like they don't. Some of them do have forgot all that you did for them to help them get to where they at. Hmm. The rise and fall. The rise and fall, the dynasty, the grand scheme of things. It said one generation removed and one generation elevated. Hmm. Let's pull. Let's pull. Oh. Let's pull on. Hold on. This is the perfect time for me to go and get my divine snack, my drink. You want to take this time for an intermission? Go do some doom scrolling. Because that's what I call it, doom scrolling. This divine scrolling. Never heard divine dime. If you want to go do your doom scrolling, come back here. And by 2 and 2. You know about that 2 and 2. But we gonna break this thing down. We gonna pull on the signs. Let's pull some signs. We gonna pull some signs. We gonna pull I wanna pull on the energy. I wanna see if who energy is aligning. Energetic match. We go pull on the hidden enemies. We go pull on intentions. We are going to pull. I thought that was a card. We go pull on the energetic match. I'm gonna keep pulling cards until my battery run down. We gonna keep breaking this thing down. We gonna pull jurisdiction or whatever come out. Look, I'm pulling out the box now. I said jurisdiction, whatever come out. Look what just came out. Russia. Look what's up in the box. A pledge. I don't know. We gonna see. Look at that Zoom meet communications. Yeah, we gotta get back. I ain't gonna say long. Let me go and give me some brain food, and I'll be right back. Now, mind you, be aware and mindful of the energy. We talking about the Dynasty, the 12 drummers drumming, current energy. Somebody cooking up something, cooking up a surprise, somebody cooking up an invitation. A message. I'm telling you, somebody cooking something up with this message. Let's see who these fake messages, these fake intentions. Let's see how we go how we go pull it. Oh, I know how we go pull it. How y'all doing? Let's pull a protection spread. Why they mad? We gonna pull why they mad, who they is, ancestor message, remedy, and the outcome. So let's pull why they mad. We already know they mad because it's us and not them. It is us. I'm trying not to be smacking all on the, because I know I will eat on camera. I don't be having no I don't be having no curls about that. So let's pull. I'm just knocking everything up. Y'all all in my business. Don't even looking at my closet. I need to clean up my closets too. Matter of fact, I need to do it tomorrow because I've been getting a box together to give away. I've been decluttering and just cleaning some stuff out. And it is a closet I wanted to do tomorrow. And now Spirit is just putting it on my mind to go on and do all the closets. Get active. Get all the way active. Not partial the way active. Okay. We go pull them. Let me see, I got the spread. I got the spread. The grand scheme. Let me put the spread right here. So I got room on my table. Because we just the truth is coming at communication. Right? Contracts. We about to put it on paper. Powerful influence. Excessive force. Punishment or discipline. Discipline or punishment. Excessive force. Hidden enemies and intentions revealed. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's coming out. Automatic. Spirit says it's gonna be best. It's coming out. Everything's coming out for the best. And Spirit said, don't think too much about it. Like, once you find out what you find out, don't linger. Spirit say you could use terrible words or beautiful words. Choose wisely. It can go either way. True love. At the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, it's all about you. Automatic the 10. You getting the scoop. You getting out of depression. You being fearless. You getting access. You learning and using valuable tools. You using your skills. You going to places you ain't never been before, traveling. You being indestructible. Your dreams, your vision, the story being indestructible. You not being able to be tricked or flattered out your back. Your story moving on. Even though it looks scary, it might feel scary, it might make you feel like you don't want to do it. Spirit said this is just a continuation. Allow the Holy Spirit to convict you. Like you know what you know. Holy Spirit gonna bring all your skills to remembrance. Holy Spirit gonna bring everything that was hidden out in the open. That's what he's supposed to do right now. Let's see who these hidden people is having these hidden conversations with these hidden intentions. I don't want to eat on camera. Somebody in your friend group. 3 of Cups energy. Cousin, sister, brother, auntie, uncle. Single mom, single dad. Somebody that you met at a kickback. Somebody that you met at a social activity, social outing, in a social circle. Somebody in your social circle. Hidden enemies, fresh out the gate. Yeah, somebody that you definitely socialize with, frolic with. Somebody young. Could be younger than you. Or somebody that is immature. Lustful. Excessive. That's why they hating. I told you they hating because they not you. They hate us because they not us. Hidden enemies. Somebody that is planning somebody's dreams. You might dream about this person. It's over something. Somebody ended it with this person. Took a step back, a pause from this person. Hidden enemies. Or somebody's intention is to renew something after this pause. After this break. Want to keep hope alive. But why you want to keep hope alive when they ain't being real? They wearing a mask. They want another chance to stab you in the back. Another chance to leave you out in the cold. Abandon you. Another chance. They want another chance. Libra energy. Hidden enemies. breaking this on down. A woman, a lady, or a child. Somebody that if you be in a good mood, they always shift the mood. Like you could be in a good mood, they go try to focus on the negative. 4-4 energy. Somebody that's a happiness hater. They want you to focus on the bad, not the good. Try to steal your can't relax around them. Hard to relax. Opportunist. Opportunist, somebody laying back in the cut. Hidden enemy, somebody laying back in the cut. Waiting for their chance. Thinking about it too. Hidden enemy, somebody that may have made an offer and you ignored it, like, or somebody feel ignored by you, abandoned by you. Hidden enemies. 4-4 Cancer energy. Somebody that hate the way you take care of yourself, the way you high spirited. Hidden enemies. This person is having conversations in the dark. Conversations in the dark. Hidden enemies. Show us who we need to see, Spirit. Please and thank you. Hidden enemy, somebody that you definitely socialize with. Somebody could be in the same club. Somebody that like to play games for sure. Somebody that's watching you. We got that Page of Swords. Somebody that is watching you. It looks like they watching you on all platforms. Whatever social media you got. It could be somebody from the South. It could be somebody that know you through somebody. Know somebody that knows somebody. Somebody's hating on me. Hey, they watching me. Look, I'm right there. Somebody on my Facebook, a hidden enemy, watching me. Somebody watching me. Somebody watching me to watch you. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, Harley Quinn, strong advice. Wow, hidden enemy. Strategic, I told you, watching me to watch you. Or if not watching me, watching a spiritualist or getting spiritual advice, strong advice, trying to strategize a relationship, trying to manipulate some energy, strategize some energy. Somebody got that Stockholm syndrome, in love with their abuser. A secret enemy, hidden enemy, somebody that chose a path away from God. A poor path, they poor and tragic. Ooh, and they ill, they sick, y'all. We got sickness out here. We did get that bloodline, King's disease, bloodline, blood disease. Somebody ill, somebody sick. Breaking down. Let's move on from that. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Somebody that can't keep up. Appearances no longer. They're not going to be able to keep up appearances no longer. 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords equal to Ace of Swords. They're not going to be able to keep up appearances any longer. Spirit is taking affirmative action on somebody. Remember, discipline, punishment. You discipline, they about to be punished. Or vice versa. I don't know where you are in the story. Under what 12 you under what laws you under, what tribe you in. I don't know what you do. It's a whole lot of energies under the 12. But overall, it's about powerful influences, powerful closure, powerful karma, powerful endings, and powerful healing transformations. A stranger could be involved. Somebody you ain't never even seen before. Ain't that something? People don't even know nothing about you and talking about you. And that's why they causing destruction on themselves. Psalms 91. Remember it said we was go watch them fall too. On the left hand and the right hand. We was go watch them fall. That God got us in his hands. Yeah, they disconnected. Whoever is a hidden enemy, they disconnected from the divine. We being held by the divine. I'm hearing all night long, all night, all night long. Who is that? That's an 80s baby? Somebody could be an 80s baby. The main thing is the main thing. 444, 444, 444, 444 energy. It's about to be a new day, a new dawn. Spirit said be careful of rebelling. Rebelling can cause financial problems, and I feel like paying debts back. Something about refusing to pay debts back. Refusing to pay debts back. Be careful. If you say you go do it, do it. Yeah, and if you say you go do it, do it, and things will just continuously flow. Look, 12. Look at it. Look at it. Things will continuously flow. 12. If you say you go do it, do it. Things will continuously flow. Look what's on the back. About to get paid back. Right? Ain't no looking back. It's about to be an expiration date. Don't wait too long to make a move on this divine dime. 12 drummers drumming. Tomorrow is the 12th day of Christmas. A day to give divine praise. Okay, Spirit say he trying to invite you in to a whole better lifestyle. I like that, okay. You about to be paid back. You about to shake a whole bunch of stuff up. Look, to be able to do better for yourself. A money matter. Somebody could have been at the bottom. Somebody could be in deep debt with some money. It could have been drugs or love that made somebody sink. Look. Sink or stink. That's okay, look. Because 99 plus 1 make it 100. Remember, Spirit says it's time to take action. You want to do better? 99 plus 100. 99 plus 1. Okay. Time to jump. Time to do better. Hurry up. Can't make it up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Take your opportunity. Higher power. High power. Power up on them haters. Power up on that Aquarius. That Libra. That stalker. Power up on that Cancer. Power up on the one that gave up on you, that didn't think you could do it. Power up on them kinfolks that doubted you. Yeah, like I'm hearing like going up, you about to blow up, like I'm getting that plume of smoke. Okay, dropping bombs on them. Dropping them up, go change their mind. Remember, Spirit said when you carve the way using peace, they go follow. When you build it, they go come like mind control. Powered up, high power, divine presence, divine praise. On the trail, Oregon, on the trail. On the trail, you go find some duds. Okay? Spirit said, keep going and you go get the clout. Many done tried. Spirit say many done tried. But all of them can't do it. Some of them ended up cold. Many done tried. Sometimes Germany, that thing be thangin'. I don't know what thing be thangin'. Put your guards up. Put your grill up. Guard your grill, Germany. I heard they... I'm sorry. I heard they dropping bombs on everybody. They just giving them out. Okay. 000 energy. We under that 000 influence today. Government spies. Spies, period. Government spies, period. Spies from other dimensions. The most high spine, omnipresent. Y'all see how I stick my pinky out? That's upper echelon. That's upper echelon, baby. Okay. But you never mind that. What's going on in the bottle? They cooking up something in the bottle. They probably about to steal some. I don't know. Steal some. Let's see. That was the... Did I leave the deck over here? Let's pull a spread. Let's pull... I'm facing the wrong way. That's okay. Let's pull how you been tricked or cursed or jinxed. Let's see what they doing. What they doing. We already know. I was just to say we already know it have something to do with the communication, the connection, the way they connect, the blocking connections, cutting connections. They go pay for it too. It's a divine union trying to block something divine that God put together and go end up good for nobody. Spending something about to be spent. How you been tricked or cursed or jinxed? How you been tricked? Because this fake. This is fake. Fake news. Fake. Fake ass players get fake ass digits. I did a social experiment, the X-File. How would you react if somebody gave you a ring from Walmart? How would you react? Go check out that video. Fake ass relationships get fake ass rings. That's why I brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Fake ass relationships get fake ass rings. So, what you get? What's in your wallets? What's in your dreams? You're not gonna put these. You're not gonna lay these out so we can have some kind of order. What's in your dreams? Dreaming Paleolithic came out, and dreams keeping hope alive. We talking hidden enemies. I asked you what they doing. They doing dream work. They go pay for it too. Trying to cause emotional problems, grief, Sorrow keep you in a state of grief, sorrow, in a state of anxiety, in a state of, how do you call it when you survival, in a state of survival instead of letting you thrive. Somebody got their hands, this fake, this hidden enemy got their hands all in it behind the scenes. That's what I said, they in it. That's okay. Spirit about to shake some stuff up. Electric. Invitation gas. At last, somebody about to get a gift. Let's go bum somebody out. Let's see what they done did to you. Have you been cursed? Have you been tricked, cursed, or jinxed? Spirit shows we need to see. And it flew right on the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Lingering too long. Somebody was tricked. Maybe somebody thought they, like I said, had more vision, more desire, more passion, more want, more time. Somebody been tricked. Eight of Cups into stand. Curse, be aware of, that's giving me. And I did post on Facebook was there yesterday or today? It might have been late last night. Be aware of people burying stuff in their yard. Drawers. I posted a video. I love Laquandat. So that's why I posted the video. But everything is connected. We all connected. I am a divine seer. And I told you they watching me, watching you. All that come back to me, don't leave me shit. How you been tricked or cursed or jinxed, somebody embarrassed somebody drawers, or doing some kind of work in somebody's drawers, or putting something in somebody's drinks. Not food, drinks. Tricking somebody to stay. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, half moon. Lovers not making a decision. You either cursing yourself by not making a decision, or somebody cursing themselves by doing all that stuff I just said to you. Why they mad? I told you they mad because they not you. The hidden enemy, hidden intentions. The biggest enemy. They feel like they competition. Look, they can't even handle the load. Remember it said they want to walk in your shoes, but can they pay the cost to be the boss? Who is the biggest hater? You know what I'm saying? The one that's trying to steal your whole dynasty, your whole bloodline. Not just your bloodline, but just overall jurisdiction, anything you have authority over and jurisdiction over. Who is this hater that want temporary rule because they ain't gonna be able to hold it? Who is this hater that want to rule over your empire? Knight of Wands. Fun fact, Knight of Wands in this deck is actually a Knight of Swords. We saw the Knight of Swords coming in earlier. They mad because they not you. Remember, I told you that confirmation rules the nation. That's their true feelings. No matter how they try to mask it up, switch it up, they can't be you. They can't intimidate. They can imitate you, but they'll never be you. You the pioneer. You paved the way. Wow, I love that energy. I love that energy because it's exposed. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy this year, it will be exposed. Sagittarius is half horse, half mind. Somebody halfway in, halfway out. Remember, halfway there to enlightenment, halfway still in the dark, that shadow side. Halfway want to take accountability and halfway don't. Still hiding behind the mask. Still hiding behind false intentions. Look, hiding their hand. Look, throwing, to me, I told you they'll never be able to carry the load. Causing confusion to keep you to focus. Remember, trying to shift your focus. Keep you from sin. Keep you in conflict. Keep you from victory. Keep you from promotion. Okay? Keep you from healing. Don't let them do it to you. Keep you as they pit. Look, Ace of Swords. They big mad too. They big mad because they not you. They a poor, tragic example of you. Imagine that. Fire trying to act like air. They need you. Honestly, like I said, they forgot somebody, the biggest hater forgot how you held them up, how you helped them, everything you did for them. They didn't have a temporary memory loss of how you helped them overcome, how you helped them with opportunities, how you helped lift them up and keep hope alive. Okay? Lord have mercy. The biggest hater. They mad because they not you. They mad. 4 of Pentacles. Restricted. Trying to hold on. They can't. They can't. They can't pay the cost to be the boss. Fake busy. Squirrel mind. Who got this squirrel energy? Because remember, I told you make sure you subscribe and hit that bell because I'm gonna be doing the individual signs for the year look ahead. Who got the divine masculine? Got that squirrel energy. In the lotus, be aware of holding on to something so tight, fake and busy. Be aware of not being honest in your dealings and your feelings. Be aware of doing it for the money. I'm telling you, it's going to change the whole game, squirreling around, being too flighty, impulsive. That's the word. Be aware of making impulsive moves. One false move, you can lose it all. Divine masculine, that's either a man, an air sign, or a fire sign. Fire sign pretending to be air sign. Somebody pretending to be spiritual. Somebody pretending to know. Somebody pretending communicating with you like behind a false mask. Like, you know, I told you they watching you on our platforms. It's a fake page. They don't want to let go. And it ain't even real. But they don't even want to let go and it ain't even real. But like I said, I did the social experiment. If you buy me a ring from Walmart, I'ma still accept it with a smile. Now, it ain't gonna last as long as the real thing. I feel like that is what you call a lovely distraction. That's what I'm getting. I heard this 4 of Pentacles. It's like somebody want to hold on to something and somebody's being tempted, yeah, by a lovely distraction, something that they thinking about moving on, taking a risk on, strategizing. How can I do this? My hands is full, everything tied. So how can I get this? Be aware of making a false move, using excessive force, doing some unnecessary, making an unnecessary move to get something that's not even real in the first place. Be aware of being misled. Somebody faking the transformation. Like I said, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Fake enemy, the biggest hater. The biggest hater. 4 of Pentacles. We got Capricorn. We got Sagittarius. We got Pisces. Conflict, the biggest hater. Just to cause confusion. Drama. Could have to do with somebody love, competing lovers. Competing lovers. Or somebody, yep, King of Wands, competing lovers. An end to the competing lovers. 2 masculine energies may have been competing. 3 masculine energies. Did you know that somebody was so sought after? So what I'm getting is we got there's the King of Swords. The King of Swords was the one taking action, right? Or filling in, picking up, look, whatever somebody fumbled, that's that King of Swords ready to take up the slack. Okay. Somebody could, that's what I'm saying. Somebody could have been juggling 2 entities and ain't now one of them the one, ain't now one of them go be the one. That's go shake. I feel like that's part of the shaking up everything. Yeah, somebody go take a leap. Because he by himself right there. And then end up running into some situations, and this is difficult situations. These ain't no easy situations. He's trying to juggle and get this stuff together, get his footing, get his grounding, right? Remember, he can't make no false moves and then leap right out that thing. As soon as he needs, look, somebody, there goes somebody coming with some food, some help, some resources. But be aware, because you know we're talking about hidden enemies. Why are they bringing you some food? Why are they paying extra attention to you? Trying to gain momentum with you. Trying to have sex with you. Trying to bond with you. Come together with you. Trying to experience you. Identify with you. Somebody, look at that King of Wands. Plotting, planning, and strategizing. How to come forward towards you. Travel towards you. How to remove something or replace something old and get something new. Ooh, that's that wedding stuff. Something old, something new. Somebody getting rid of the old thing, wanting the new thing. Not 11 pipers be piping. Spirit says, speak your mind. What you waiting for? If you want that new thing, you know what I'm saying? Look how you looking at her. Okay, look how you looking at her. Yeah, Spirit said, be about it. Speak on it. Yeah, don't keep it no secret. It could be a very prosperous, it could lead to ownership. Putting it on paper. Or at least, you know, having a passionate experience powered by the divine. Be aware of somebody looking at your boo like that. Like they'll meat on the bone. Like strategizing to end it. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of somebody trying to make moves and end your relationship. Right? Cause an ending in your relationship. Be aware of communication. Somebody communicating falsely to cause endings in your relationship because they're coveting what you want. They want you to be suddenly removed so they can get what you want. And if they do, they gonna be poverty stricken. You gonna exactly know who it is. Whoever it is trying to come up against your relationship, trying to get you removed or replaced, they gonna be poverty stricken. That mean they gonna have a whole bunch of stuff that they ain't gonna be able to play off that come up. Yeah, they gonna start getting turned down for all kinds of offers, jobs. They ain't gonna have no communication with the divine. Their whole life gonna be shook up. They gonna be missing balling is what I'm hearing. Until they get a changed mind, until they rehabilitate their mind. That's the 12, the rehabilitation, rehab, renewal. That's that 12th dimension, the 10 the kingdom building. Look, coming together, building the kingdom, plus the 2. 12 tribes, is you real? Is you real? The rebirth, the renaming, the rebirth of the kingdom, the renaming of the kingdom. Somebody having a aha moment. Ooh, I hope this don't mean nothing. I don't know. In real life, you know, we in real war out here. So I don't know if somebody need to see this and yeah, let somebody know. Yeah. So don't force it. Don't force nothing. Remember that excessive force came out here? It could remember I said that our president in the United States used that excessive force because he said he was punishing old buddy for stealing. So be aware of jumping to conclusions using excessive force. Remember, listen for the Most High whisper, 86%. The divine whisper go tell you when to release, when to go for it, when to make that decision, head over heart decision, when to leap, when to go for that new thing, when to start something new. Other than that, nah. Don't show it no, don't give it no power, is what I'm hearing. Somebody trying to create a buzz. Let's see. Let's keep on, it's a harsh year. It's all about power and movement. Why they mad? They mad because they ain't you. They can't even fake to pretend to be you, and somebody won't let you go to give them no opportunity to even try to be you. Ain't that by nothing. What's the next thing they intend to do? We already talked about the communications, the blockage, the burying the draws. What's the next thing they gonna try to do? Look at that flirty friend. Send in somebody to flirt with you, flirt with the enemy. Flirty friend. Try to rush something. That's that forceful energy. Try to go at the gate. Messages. There are messages, I told you. The little bird spread rumors and gossip. They go keep talking. They go keep talking. Wow. Yeah, somebody said they true feelings argument that's gonna come out true feelings when they keep talking, somebody go keep talking and they gonna be pouring out they true feelings. They real feelings. Spirit say you listen and you don't judge. Listen and don't judge. Let's see, what's the next thing they gonna try to do? What's the next thing they gonna try to do? Still try to transform the situation, bring endings to a situation, trying to cover up all the confusion and stuff they done already started. They gonna try to cover it up. They gonna be concentrating real hard. So they still gonna be given to two situations, straddling the fence, straddling dimensions, still trying to associate with both parties, trying to figure out how to get in where they fit in is what I'm seeing. The six pentacles using their resource. Oh, they gonna try to use their resources to create that spark, that buzz, something that you want. Tell you to drink that alcohol, communicate. Remember, don't let alcohol, drugs, they go try to use something that you like to influence you, to sweeten the deal is what I'm hearing. Don't fall for it. You go pay the price. Look, 5 of Pentacles. Don't fall for it. You go pay the price. Yeah. It's going to leave you with a bigger mess to clean up, more enemies. That dog aggressive. They gonna turn on. Remember I told you they was gonna bring you food. Somebody's gonna bring you food. Like you was gonna be doing something. Take a leap of faith and going where the Most High have you. Right, because that's what you do, and that's what we do. We taking opportunities because opportunity. God is drumming stuff up for us, facilitating different states of living, revealing different ways. Our sales is up. Our loves is up. And then all of a sudden they go send somebody in, right? Possibly a family member or a flirty friend, send a distraction. They're gonna send in a distraction with food, gifts, something that you like, something to entice you, and then they go change on you, cost you everything, transform your whole life. Don't fall for it. Within the next couple of days, 11 pipers piping. Somebody right now is trying to interfere, dedicating a whole lot of time to interfering, to transform, cover up something. The next thing they go try to do, they're trying to cover it up. Look at that. Trying to cause illusion. Immature, using substances. I feel like they go use substances, emotions, substances, feelings, time. Gifts, spiritual gifts. They definitely go use spiritual gifts to try to. Somebody could be using a pregnancy, big pregnancy, a baby. Kids grown, they still trying to use the kids. Kids ain't even babies no more. This ain't even you know how like say your baby's 6 months to a year old or whatever. Nah, this somebody that's still trying to use this like grown kids. Try to use grown kids to influence a situation. Like what? Nah. Look how big that fish is. Still trying to dress something up. Whatever it is, it's immature, it's flighty. It ain't gonna last long. It ain't gonna last long as soon as you recognize it. Yeah, somebody, they gonna come in and try to be part of the, look, they tardy for the party, trying to come in and break up a bond. Trying to break up a partnership. Trying to cause a storm or just being an agent of chaos. An NPC character to get somebody to scrap something, throw something away because they motivated because they want access. Be aware. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot. I don't like that. 12 drummers drumming. Trying to intentionally force you out of your stuff. Yeah, because they want it. Cover. Look, because they want to start it in the beginning. There's the King of Swords. Action. And there's that faker. The wheel is turning. The wheel is turning. If the wheel turn forward, it'll be in that King of Swords energy. The wheel turn forward, it'll be in this sacred energy, sacred space, sacred truths, sacred protection and guidance. It'll transform into something strong, passionate, compassionate. And if it turn backwards, it's going to turn into something reckless, confusion, a bunch of fights, strifes, the same old things, not seeing things clearly, drunkenness. It's a life or death situation. Somebody is causing themselves a life or death situation, whoever this hidden enemy is. What we got? We got Cancer. We got Pisces. We got Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces. Ace of Swords. Somebody curious. Let's see what the remedy go be. And then I pull a protection message. Remedy. Give us a remedy. Remedy. We can overcome. Remedy that we could take authority over everything to try to come up against our covenant with our creator, with our true love, with our approach, with our hearts. The remedy. Stay focused, prioritize. I like that part. Remember I said that Six of Pentacles, somebody's going to try to entice you, give it to you. See, that's going to be the difference. That's going to be the tell. Somebody's going to actually try to teach you, show you the way, show you the light. Let you see the duality, the both sides of the story. But the way you're going to know is the tricksters. They go try to facilitate an outer state of mind, trying to sweeten the deal. You know, sugar is just like a drug, right? Alcohol, anything that try to get you in an elusive state, to get you off your tip. Let's see. How do you overcome? What's the remedy for them hating on you and doing all this stuff that they trying to do to you? That's not gonna work. They can form the weapons, but it's not gonna prosper, right? Like, once you know whose you are and how you are and what you can do, like, you with the Most High is like magic. It'll transform any situation, any illusion. It'll cast out any stronghold, anything. It says, yeah, just like I said. What's the remedy? Break through all the illusions and make the shadow, deceptions, and double standards come to the light. Speak the truth. Once you see it, expose it. Point blank and the periods. I love that. Agents of chaoses. Yeah, having to juggle finances, trying to make ends meet, and being at peace. Yeah, you was cool with it, even though you was struggling, because struggling bring character. That's what the Most High told us. Our struggle is the holy portal to being the overcomer, to being the master, right? Our struggle is helping us to go beyond, rise above, to become grand. The grand is rising, right? Because we are parts of the grand scheme of things. They trying to cause confusion. Yeah, and it's gonna cause a bad shift for them. They gonna have to pay for it, and it's gonna cause a gift for you, long as you don't engage. Right? Yes, soul contract. You have a soul contract, a divine contract with the Most High, and anybody that try to come up against that and confuse you with what you're supposed to be doing is gonna receive divine intervention. Because you got important work to do. 555 is necessary alignment. Ooh, 55555 desires and dreams showing up for you as the outcome. I love it. Let's read protection message straight from the ancestors. Protection message straight from the ancestors. Y'all doing good? Matthew, Ghost Mode, Cody, Joseph. Let's see y'all in the chats. I see you in my community. Make sure you check out the description box. Making sure you check out the post, the community board, the playlist. This your new home. Feel free to roam around. We won't stop. Can't stop. Too blessed to be stressed. If we go worry, we go worry up. We go have rich people worries. How can we spend it all? How can we share enough? How can we use it to actually change lives and uplift the community? Possibly through communications, media communications, getting the word out. Hearing independent leaders. Independent leaders. Protection message from the ancestors. Building blocks. 28. A divine dime. Material gain, financial gain, energy coming together, interests coming together, life coming together, period, enhancing your life on her, enrichment. Remember at the beginning, well, you probably wasn't here at the beginning. If you was, pat yourself on the back, thank you, inbox me, I got something special for you. But at the beginning, if you go back, at the beginning, Spirit said he was going to give us a glimpse into a rich life. Ancestor protection message, making you well aware of your progression, but giving you that glimpse, carving it out for you to a rich life. Building blocks. Ooh, higher power. High power. Ooh, new life. High power, new life. Power your life up. It's all about the power. Remember? The power, he said, focus on the power of your finances and the power of your relationships, the power of your influence. Yes. Keep your composure. Protection message. Where there is a will, there is a way. Ancestors say, stop whining, quit crying about it, and be about it. You whining. Somebody say looking stupid. I don't know who family. Somebody's ancestor or friend talk like that, whining, looking stupid to people that don't even matter. They say you a beautiful work in progress. Okay. Yes. A divine dime. That's that for. A beautiful, this new life is a beautiful work in progress. One that's going to be, this new life is going to nurture all the pain that you ever went through. Whatever it is that you was brooding about, you couldn't get off your mind, that was chewing away at you. Spirit said, well, it's, this new life is going to ease all it. You just have to nurture the new life. Let's see what protection message from the ancestors. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation. What do we say? Once you see it, address it. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation. Work, love, or life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of things that no longer serve the vision that you have for work, love, or life. Or perhaps you choose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Mm. Now is the time for rigorous honesty. For you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. The 12th dimension, far beyond what your reality is, far beyond what you're familiar with, far beyond what you think you need or you think you want. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Suddenly removed in that right. Somebody go mess around and be suddenly removed. Suddenly replaced. Let's get an outcome. Let's do a you versus them. Energy match. Outcome. It could go either way. 6, 7. Remember, go either way. It's just right. They're juggling. It's all in your hands. If you haven't broke out of karmic patterns, it's in your hands. If you done broke out of karmic patterns, you in God's hands. So you got to know where you are. Let's see, energy, outcome. In God's hands, out of God's hands. Choosing a path with God, choosing a path away from God. Outcome, choosing a path away from God, choosing a path away from the connection, choosing a path away from a strong connection or strong advice, choosing a path away from the wise path, karma. But guess what? You have to start everything, look, brand spanking new, start everything over. Empty, remember the loss. But that's only if you resist. It's still a blessing in disguise. Right? It's still a blessing in disguise. It's going to take work. Hairballs. Work. Time to fly. Start everything. Choosing a part away from God. Have to start everything over. Disconnect from everything, everybody. Getting disconnected. But getting everything brand spanking new, because you're going to have nowhere to go but up. Universal law. Remember? As above, so below. As within, so without. If you empty within, you're going to be empty on the outside. Until you fill yourself back up with sacred connections, sacred knowledge, till you create sacred space that you can heal and transform. You're going to forever be in a karmic cycle. Constantly rebuilding. Under construction is what I'm hearing. What about if you choose a path with God? Oh, we're going to jump into something smooth and easy. Yeah, but guess what? It's still going to be from scratch. It's still going to be brand spanking new. That's the catch. Until next time, y'all. Namaste.